Good afternoon, friends. Today we have Dr. Manpreet Sethi. She's from Max Hospital, Patparganj. They've talked about a peculiar case, a strange case where a girl, just 2 years old, had developed obesity. So now we'll give it to Dr. Manpreet Sethi. That what was the diagnosis when you got the case, ma'am?
So, Khyati came to me for the first time when she was 6 months old, and her parents were very worried about her weight. She was weighing 14 kilos at 6 months, despite having been born at 2.5 kilos. Normal weight, no problems during delivery, either with the mother or the baby. But she rapidly started gaining weight. Every month, 2 months, her weight was increasing by many kilos. And finally, at 6 months, she was 14 kilos. When she came to me, she looked, obviously, for being 14 kilos, she looked very different from another child of 6 months to somewhere around 6 to 8 kilos. And she had not even achieved her physical milestones or trying to sit on her own, without support. So parents were very concerned. And after seeing her, first thing, of course, I asked her about the nutritional history. She was exclusively breastfed. So there was no other exogenous, eating or anything that was going on which could have accounted for this kind of obesity. So what struck me first and as a very abnormal thing was this is probably a genetic form of obesity, a different, what we call as monogenic form of obesity. उसको देखा, उससे और एक चीज़ और हम rule out करते हैं. We wanted to rule out whether it was any hormonal imbalance,
right.
Also, any hormonal disorder. So all the tests were done. The parents were very cooperative, and she went through a battery of investigations at 6 months itself, which were all normal. Then we just waited. We said, let's wait till she's 1 year. Let's hope that if she develops a little more activity, she'll be able to, shed off something or not put on weight so rapidly. But and with strict diet advice and counseling. But unfortunately, at 1 year, she was already 22 kilos. It was a lot. And she was not able to sit or rock, leave alone standing.
When time was walking, the child she wouldn't
when
be
a
able
normal
to.
child, usual child is walking at one year, but this child was not even able to sit up on her own. So that was really sad and disheartening for the parents, as well as it was sad for me also, because it's a very rare case. Then things progressed. Up to 1.5 years, she was 33 kilos. So that time, at 1 year itself, we did genetic investigations. We involved other doctors from other hospitals also. I did have consultations with them, the genetics department. And we sent special tests that go out of Delhi. Earlier they used to go out of India, but now we are doing them in some special genetic labs in Bangalore. Unfortunately, when I got the result back that it was absolutely normal, I was shocked, and I was also very disheartened that we don't have a diagnosis on this child. Not that even if we had something in terms of genetic or syndromic obesity, very few of them are actually treatable. Very few of them actually have any specific drug or specific intervention that we can do. Most of them we don't. So we did manage her as a case of monogenic without a diagnosis. And as I said, there is really no treatment available. So by the time she was 2, she was 45 kilos, having a lot of breathing issues at night. She was not able to sleep lying down.
The danger means that started. You could see the signals were there.
Yes, I think the danger period started from 1.5 years onwards, because she started snoring.
Right.
She was unable to lie down completely on her back. She had adjusted herself, compensated by lying on her stomach. And then over time, the snoring increased. Then she started developing pauses in her breathing during the night. And this further progressed to labored breathing even in the day. So even when she's talking in the day or sitting, you could feel that she's breathing very heavily.
Right.
So this was a problem that she had developed. So as you can see, that we were actually pushed against a wall. We could offer her nothing, and parents were very helpless. At an age, where other parents are carrying the babies nicely in their arms, this poor child was wheelchair bound. She was not able to. It was very difficult for the parents to pick her up or lift her, because she was 45 kilos. So then we thought of the possibility of bariatric surgery. It was just a thought of a possibility. We obviously could not directly go in without doing a lot of research researched about the previous cases like this in history, and we did come across one or two reports which were done at this age, around this age, and very successfully managed. Again, there was no specific diagnosis elicited in one of them also. So, after having thought that, discussing with the parents, in fact, parents came up with this idea that do something.
Right. They were in for like any kind of solution.
Yeah, they like do something for our child. So then we involved the pediatric surgery department and the pediatric intensive care department. And after a series of meetings, re-workup of the child, then we decided that let's do this for the child.
Yeah. So it's been a successful surgery, and the rest we've heard in the press meet. So my last question to you is, were the parents also, did you conduct tests for the parents, the mother, the father?
Yes.
And what is the future pregnancy risk she would have, the baby's mother?
As I said, we don't have, since we don't have a diagnosis,
Yes.
we cannot conduct, we don't know what is the risk. Had we had a particular mutation, we could be able to predict the risk.
Yes.
Okay, and if I say that this is a monogenic obesity, so it's most of them are autosomal recessive disorders, so which means that the risk in pregnancy is 25% in a next pregnancy. But their family is complete. They have one son, and we are not planning to go in for another child.
Right.
But we could run a test only when we had what problem.
Yes.
Had a medical.
Because that's it, just for future medical purposes and for their own safety. Right. Thank you, Dr. Manpreet. I think we have other people waiting. Thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.